Anyhow, we're here.
We are here.
One of them weeks, man. Like I said, today's conversation is a mixture of some levity and with the reality, I guess, a little bit of laughter.
Yeah. Yeah, we just want to remind y'all of the times. You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember the time?
Oh, why? You remember them Nokias? My phones.
Man. Remember Snake? Right. That damn Nokia phone would outlast any phone that we have on that
battery.
battery.
Got one in a drawer right now, and that shit still got 75% battery. Do y'all remember when you thought you was going to be somebody else?
Oh, man, brother.
And that reality hit your ass.
Did you not? I'm going to be the next Michael Jordan when I grow up.
Bro, we were going to be Drew Hill here.
We
was Drew Hill. Lord.
Oh, man.
Look. I remember.
The nostalgia that we go off nowadays is just dope. Now we're getting younger and we're looking at things and just like, bruh, the things we took for granted back then.
Oh, yeah.
Like cartoons on Saturday mornings.
Hell, like no bills.
That's a big one right there.
Really took that shit for granted. They ain't telling, I want to be grown. They ain't telling bills don't stop.
Yeah, just anyhow, man. Just nostalgia. Just throw back memories of things. You're like, yeah, man, I remember doing this. I remember that. But we here now.
Yeah.
And used to bees don't make no honey.
That's the truth.
That's it. So all those things that happened back then, how are they helping us now?
Yeah. How do they measure up?
we started this conversation before because it was more of like growing up. You remember when you used to think that by the time you were 30.
Yeah, 30.
You would be rich.
Yeah. Balling.
I had my own house, 2 cars. I ain't worried about the girlfriend or the wife. It's just the girlfriend or just, I got my own, doing well. Or the female thought she'd be living the lap of luxury with Louis Vuitton bags and red bottom Birkin shoes and everything else. And now you hit 30, you're like, what the hell?
And the way you thought it was going to be this way. And you remember, oh man, I was going to do X, Y, and Z, but you got to have a plan for that.
That's where we going, brother.
And you know, the crazy part is a lot of people have an aspiration.
Ooh.
And you know what? I'm going to be, but they have no plan.
But most of us don't get on this damn journey because we don't have a destination. And then this develops to where we are now with the remembering when, but you remember when, but you didn't change it.
Yeah.
So you have the destination, but along the ride, things change. Like you said, you get children. So you can't go be hot girl summer no more. Nah. You sit your behind down. Well, you have
winner after that.
It's gonna be
his knees.
Right. You have you get into an accident and it messes up your knee, so you can't go play basketball no more. So now what do? You don't sit around and used to bees don't make no honey. I remember when I did this and I was in college and I did all this. You now have to adjust.
Yeah.
Rearrange the picture to something better for you and keep moving.
I'm telling you.
But most of us ain't rearranging these pictures.
Yeah.
And this is what's going on when we talk about mental health nowadays.
You're looking for the miracle, but he's already made it happen. That's why he has professionals, so we can understand what's going on in our minds. We have people in place, but a lot of us, especially as men, don't know who to get help from, when to get help, and how to give up that thing. And so it'd be a learning lesson. It's like, man, well, what is it? And God be like, well, I'm waiting on you. I've been right here.
Right.
You've taken it, give it to me. He says that take on my yoke. My yoke, my burden is light. My yoke
is light.
Yeah.
But like you said, the pertinent or the quintessential word, my. And too many of us are taking on the burden of others and the world. And I'm looking at and these false ideologies, but false ideas of what reality is supposed to be. Like
that come from that remember when.
Right.
You thought that you was going to be this thing. You're trying to measure up to something that was imaginary. A lot of us imagine this superhero, macho man, rock star rapper, and we're trying to live up to something that wasn't real.
It's never been real.
But we have to have a way to, now that we know what your issue is, the first thing is, like you said, you listen to what God put inside of you. A lot of us are ignoring that. He said, my sheep hear my voice, and some people don't like that word sheep. Well, I'm not a sheep. A wolf, a dog, a cat, a divine being, or whatever you want, creature of life, you have something talking to you. You know, it's funny because the brain is very intelligent. Because when they know they're about to hear the truth and they want to avoid it, they will find all types of interesting ways to either get offended.
That's it.
Or to feel like they know everything.
That's it.
Or I already understand it. If you understood the answer, you wouldn't be listening to this.
If you understood the answer, you wouldn't be in the situation that you're in right now either.
And the thing is, you may be prepared for what you're going through now, but there's another step. You still got life to live.
This is Yusuf Muhammad, EM's creation. This is Cocktails and Conversation that you're listening to. Tune in every Friday, 7 p.m. on all streaming platforms. Like, follow, share, tell somebody, tell somebody, tell somebody. Look forward to you joining us.